Welcome back to A Geek's Garage. So today we will not be working on the Dodge Stealth. Instead, we will be working on the super amazing 2009 Pontiac Vibe. I'm thinking about doing a body swap. They're both all-wheel drive, so why not? Just kidding. So this is my daughter's car, and the rear power door lock does not work. So I've already done the driver's side front, did it a couple weeks ago, and now the passenger driver's side or rear driver's side door power lock is not working. So I'm going to just video it, put it out there. It's not really obviously my main thing or part of my main projects, but again, in the interest of just helping people out, I've learned a lot and been able to fix a bunch of stuff on the Pontiac Vibe by watching other people's videos, so I figure I'll throw this out there. If somebody needs to fix their own Pontiac Vibe door power locks, you can buy the replacement parts on eBay. They're really cheap. And it's a fairly simple process, or at least it was for the front, so we'll see how the rear goes. Quick tip for you when you're taking off the vapor barrier, especially when it's freezing out, use a heat gun to sort of heat up the glue that they use to adhere it to the door. This will make it come off a lot easier, and hopefully you won't rip that vapor barrier. Okay, so when I did the front, I didn't have to do this, but I think I'm going to have to do it for the back. In order to get the mechanism out, there's a rail here that's the track for the window. It looks like, and we'll find out in a few minutes, I should be able to just undo this bolt here and push the track back out of the way, and then very easily pull out the entire mechanism. One thing, obviously, to state is that the window is all the way up, and it's locked in place by the power window. If you have mechanical crank, you may want to lock the mechanical crank when you do this, just to be super safe. These windows are heavy. If it was to slide off the track or slide down, it could be pretty painful and injure your fingers and whatnot. So in this case, I think we're good because it's locked in place with the power window. The vehicle's off, so I'm not really overly concerned. But you know what? Who knows? This could get really exciting really quick. I should have gone back to camera and explained what was going on here, but I didn't. Moving the rail for the window didn't give enough room to be able to pull the mechanism out, so it turns out you actually have to take the entire door handle off. Now this is actually a fairly easy operation, and I'll show you how it works. The first thing you're going to want to do is undo the torque screws that are on the inside of the door. There's two of them, one at each end. The torque screw to the outside of the door is holding on a small trim piece, and then the torque screw on the inner side is actually holding the handle in place. Once both those torque screws are out, you can pop off the trim piece like so. It'll just sort of pop off with a little bit of force. And then in order to remove the handle, you're just going to slide it forward. And if you notice, I did it there, I pushed it back, I'll slide it out again, just like that. It just slides forward, and then the entire piece can come out. And once you've done that, there's a piece on the back side that you can also then just remove, and this gets you more than enough room in order to be able to pull out the locking mechanism. One quick note, just be careful. You'll see that there's a couple of gaskets on the outside. Don't lose those. You're going to want to put them back in the same place, because otherwise you'll have water issues inside your door. When you go to put the door back together, just reverse this process. It goes back together just as easily as it came apart. Okay, so we've got both of them out, and I've already gone ahead and opened these up. But what you're going to want to do is open up this flap and this flap. In order to do this one, just stick a small screwdriver, a flathead tool in here and push back. This will pop open. When you get to here, again, you're going to want to put in a small screwdriver in the slot. Lever back like this to free the first one. And then for these ones, just keep prying back. You can also attempt to put in a screwdriver. You're going to have to get it off to the side and push back, because these wrap around this and it's a little bit harder. It does open up, but just something to be aware of. Once you've got it opened up, just move the cables over to the new spots on the new piece and close them up and make sure they're secured. Alright, so that's going to do it. Everything's back together. Hopefully soon we'll be back to working on the Stealth. There's a lot of parts that I've got on order. I'm still waiting on one major component, which is the new piston heads, so I can get those over to the engine rebuilder. They're going to be doing a bunch of work on it. Not fully rebuilding it, I'm going to be doing that work, but any of the machining work that I don't have the equipment for or the garage space for, they're going to be taken care of, and I'm sure I'll go over that at some point. So for now, this will have to suffice, and stay tuned. There should be some upcoming videos. I'm going to actually try and rebuild turbos, and so there'll be some upcoming videos on that. And who knows, something else might break on my daughter's car and I'll have to fix that. So hopefully this is a help with anybody who wants to try and fix their automatic door locks on a Pontiac Vibe. This will also work for Toyota Matrix. So good luck to you, and with that, if this helped you out, please be sure to like the video. If you're interested in some of the other stuff I'm doing, please feel free to take a look at the other videos I've got out there. And with that, we will say see ya.